Here are 10 episodes that showcase why Roger Smith is an American dad. Starting with virtual insanity. Roger starts a limo driving business with a limo he just stole. Cause yeah, that's ethical, Roger. That look like a nice group of people.
$20 anywhere you wanna go.
You!
Roger, that's a bit cheap, but hey, you stole the limo. He rides this group of college kids around all night and they flank on him and all dip off. Roger runs one of the guys over.
One down, 4 to go.
You're really gonna kill 5 people over $20?
It's Roger, I expect nothing else.
Are you really asking that to the guy who just last week killed 6 people over $19?
See? At their boy's funeral, Roger pulls up and takes out 2 more, leaving 2 left. At this point, I don't think the $20 is worth it, but hey, how did no one else there not report this? I don't know. The last 2 guys are out bowling, and of course, Roger follows the guy into the stall. But hold up. How the hell do you get a full-size limo in the bathroom? The last guy is on a plane, and again, how the hell do you get a full-size limo on the wing of a plane? You'd think he'd be satisfied, and he does this. And yet he doesn't stick the landing. Next up is Jenny from the block. 10 years ago, we learned Snot has a crush on Haley.
Are you digging for my heart in there, Tadpole?
I'm pretty sure it's a booger. Fast forward to today, and Snot is still obsessed with Haley.
And I'm not leaving until you say you love me back.
Oh, don't embarrass yourself.
I rented it for you. Say you love me.
No.
You've embarrassed yourself. Snot still tried to impress Haley, and he still embarrasses himself.
Snot, just pick up. I'm sorry Haley rejected you, but look at it this way. Now that you've spent all your bar mitzvah money trying to get her, you don't have to worry about your mom stealing it out of your account anymore.
Not exactly Mother of the Year, but carry on. Steve asks Roger to help cheer Snot up. The boys go to the arcade, and Roger shows up with his new persona, Jenny from the block. Him and Snot hit it off, and
Then I her.
oh yeah, that happened too. Steve's expression pretty much explains it the best. Steve's disgusted by the whole thing, and honestly, I am too. No one even knows how old Roger is. Snot's trying to make Haley jealous, and she's not impressed.
Ew.
Roger walks in late.
Do you know what time it is?
Nope. We were having sex in the park and I totally lost track.
That's just gross. I don't understand in any circumstance how that's not gross. Roger tells Steve how he's been using a stress ball to fake it with Snot, if you get what I'm getting at. All of Steve's friends and Jenny are out without him, and Steve shows up and tells Snot that Jenny's been using a stress ball the entire time to fake it with him, if you get what I'm getting at. Jenny, I mean Roger is upset, and so is Snot. Somehow, Steve feels bad.
I want Snot happy too, Steve.
So you fake it. Gotcha. Steve brings Snot to the arcade, and Roger talks to Snot.
Make love to me again. For the first time.
That's still gross. He got hit by a bus, but he faked that too. So I guess nothing Roger did was real. Next is Love American Dad Style. Roger's excited to eat his potato bread, and Haley's eating it.
You worthless piece of
Apparently, Jeff's got a new job on The Deadliest Catch. Roger's lounge is struggling, and he needs a catch, and he hears Haley singing.
Roger!
Oh, relax. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's illegal. He hires Haley to sing at his lounge.
Good, you're here and you don't look terrible. Miracle.
Some boss, but he catches feelings for her. He tells her he wants to milk her. That's gotta be assault on some level. Steve catches on to Roger having a crush on Haley.
Are you kidding me? You think I have a crush on Haley?
I mean, with that look, it's pretty obvious. He takes up knitting to help get over his crush for Haley. I guess setting it to the side was not an option. This crush has got Roger acting crazy.
Get out of the way!
Oh, I splooged a little.
That's gross. Klaus fires Haley for Roger. He still has this crush because he's watching her on the toilet. Again, illegal. Roger comes into Haley's room and confesses his love for Haley with a persona that looks like Danny Tanner off on The Weeknd. Haley tells Roger she doesn't feel the same way and that she's married.
Roger, what do you— No!
Steve, I freaked out.
Wow. He visits her in the hospital and gives her a gift.
Ah!
It's Christina Aguilera's larynx.
The fact that it's still bloody concerns me for Christina.
What's going on?
Back to sleep.
Haley tells Roger that people in love doesn't act like him and they spend time together. And he glues the vase he just used to knock Steve out, and he knocks Haley out. He brings her to a warehouse with a bed in it and tells her he wants to rip her skin off and wear it. Jeff walks in and she tells Roger that Jeff is the only one she wants.
Oh my God. It's finally clear now. I'm not him.
Right, yes, you get it.
Haley, I'm so sorry.
That's Jeff's skin. I don't think he gets it.
Well, that's all right. I'm over you anyway. Steve was right. It was just a crush. Hey, Jeff, good news. You're getting your skin back.
That's gross.
Gross.
Next is a classic. Season 7, Ricky Spanish. I tried to say it like them. How's that?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's fine, whatever. Roger's crying because his sweaters all have holes in them.
Ah, that's the culprit right there. Step on him, Steve. I don't want to mess up my shoes.
He's trying to beat the caterpillar with a bat. Roger spots his old Ricky Spanish costume, and he doesn't remember until everyone in town is after him. You know what you have to do for an entire town to be after you? Steve brings Roger a new costume, and every time someone says Ricky Spanish, that happens. Like literally, say Ricky Spanish. I'm done. Steve stops Roger from burning his Ricky Spanish persona. Steve vows to help Roger make amends with everyone he's wronged. First person they visit was Principal Lewis.
He's here to apologize. Jeez. What did Ricky do to you anyway?
He tells the story of how Roger hit him upside the head and left him in Tijuana. He forgives him.
Oh, hell, Ricky, I can't stay mad at you.
Second is Avery. Roger apologizes for his wife and he doesn't even remember it. The hell? The last guy Roger needs to make amends with is some guy named Daniel. Roger gets him out of prison by coincidentally being married to the judge for 35 years. Daniel tells Roger he has 1 week to prove he's changed or he's gonna kill him.
You been in there this whole time?
They're at lunch and Steve walks off and Roger resorts back to his old ways. He plans another heist with Daniel and pitting the whole thing on Steve this time. Like, that is seriously messed up. Why would he do that?
I'm Ricky Spanish.
Bro. They're night fishing and go over the plan. Oh, okay. They get to the port and Roger admits he only made up with everyone just to use them. He signals Daniel to knock him out. Daniel is confused about the plan, but eventually hits Steve. Steve comes to and stops them, but the cops are chasing them and they manage to outrun the cops. Steve gets stuck and it looks like Roger's gonna help him, but he just robs him and drops him, leaving the cops to beat the crap out of Steve and he's arrested. Like, why, Roger? Why would you do that? Why, Ricky? Next is Son of Stan, the second part of a 2-part episode. Haley and Jeff decide to get elope and Stan is pissed. He offers a reward of $50,000 to find Haley and Jeff. Haley steals it and runs off. Roger, of course, is obsessed with the idea of 50 grand, and honestly, who wouldn't be? Roger gets high and he ends up finding Jeff and Haley.
Beer for the newlyweds. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here to steal your 50 grand.
That was pretty straightforward. He tells them to hand over the 50 grand or he's gonna come up with the best plan known to man. I guess that's the plan. He does this the entire episode. Jeff and Haley ends up spending all of the reward money running away from Roger. They finally cave in and give him what's left of the reward money, which is like a couple bucks.
Looks like my work is done here. On to the next grand adventure.
Wow. Next is Stanley Get Your Gun. Roger is excited to eat his cookie and he goes to get some milk out of the fridge and Steve ate his cookie.
You snooze, you lose, huh? Okay. Eat up. Eat up.
Roger's pissed. Roger comes up with the story of Steve being adopted. Roger burned all of Steve's pictures from the family album. Like, is it really that deep?
I just love it when crap lines up like that.
Roger is enjoying this so much. Roger tells Steve his name's Tom and he was kidnapped from a boat show. Steve knocks over a bookcase on Stan, who's paralyzed. It's a long story.
Something we've both wanted to do for years, sis.
That's your reaction, Roger? If that wasn't enough, Roger makes Steve buy a sailor costume. Steve knocks on the door and there's an actual family that lost their son named Tommy.
Gotcha! Those aren't your parents. That's for taking my cookie.
Wow. Next up is School Lies. Senator Buckingham is at the CIA and apparently promotes people. And Bullock tells Stan that he needs to take leaps and choose either family or work. Stan sends Steve to private school because the senator's daughter goes there. Stan literally only wants a promotion at this point. Steve skips school, so what does he do? He gets Roger to be Steve.
Now give me a kiss. Kiss me on the lips, Dad. I want that kind of relationship with you.
Okay. Roger walks in with his ass completely whooped and says he sold the senator's daughter to a drug dealer. Wow. Stan makes Roger get high so he can give him directions to the dealer. That works. They're at dinner and Stan finds out the senator knows about his daughter's drug addiction. Of course, Roger learned nothing. Next up, Merlet Down Dirty Shame. Francine plans a wine tasting trip. Stan doesn't want to go and Roger ends up stepping in. Roger and Francine are drunk.
I'm gonna go hit the head, come back, and get ruined. Like, just ruin myself and everything around me.
Some dude flirts with Francine.
Did you already pee?
No, I didn't make it.
I just don't see how he's gonna kick his ass with pee still on him. They get back to the hotel room and Roger kisses Francine. Roger sleeps in the car. The next day, Francine wanted to talk about the kiss with Roger and they agree to put it all behind them. And Francine wants to tell Stan. Roger is now screwed. Stan shows up unexpectedly and Roger stops Francine from telling Stan what happened the entire day. She finally breaks down and tells Roger she's gonna tell Stan. I don't see how that was the right thing to do, but hey. Roger comes up with the idea to tell Stan that Francine was the one who tried to kiss him. Stan buys it and is pissed. He says the divorce is gonna affect everyone, including Roger. So what does Roger do?
Whoa, what's this? Is the sidewall cracking?
Shouldn't be. I just got these.
Damn it, Roger, get me the hell out of here!
I'm just gonna give you some time to cool off.
I'm gonna rip your head off!
Okay, so you need more time.
Ah!
He's right to react this way. Next is Great Space Roaster. Roger is upset because the family's trying to throw him a birthday party at a bowling alley. He's turning 1,601 years old, so yeah, that's like huge. He wants to have a roast and they agree to do it. The roast kicks off and they all take turns grilling him.
Why? Why would you do this? What did I ever do to any of you to make you say those incredibly hurtful things?
Roger's pissed and I honestly don't even understand. Like, bro asked for this. Roger decides to get his life together, but obviously it's a pawn.
Is everyone okay?
Of course, Roger tries to kill them. It could be a coincidence, but nah, not Roger. The family decides to follow him all day to see if he's actually getting himself together.
I gotta lie down. You guys can get up now, it's definitely over!
Yeah, he's definitely trying to kill them. He even clipped their brakes. He admits to trying to kill them all. He freaks out and Steve shoots him with a tranquilizer gun. Stan locks him up at a high maximum security facility underwater in Asia.
Oh my god, breaking news from Asia!
Oh no.
An inmate has escaped from the Bangkwang prison in Thailand. The prisoner killed 24 guards, then built a boat out of their corpses to get away.
Of course. Roger calls them on a phone and tells them he's coming to kill them. They end up going to space on a mission for the CIA and Roger tracks them down. He restrains them and forces them to roast each other. They roast each other and they laugh. He's obviously confused. And they tell him he's a part of the family and it's all jokes. Like, bro, wow. It only took going into outer space to realize that. And last but not least, Naked to the Limit. Stan's trying to keep Jeff from seeing Roger. It's still early in the season where Jeff didn't know Roger existed. So Stan tells Roger that he can't be seen by Jeff or the CIA will find out and he'll be killed. He tells Roger that if Jeff found out, he'll have to kill either Jeff or Roger or both of them. Roger doesn't believe Stan could kill him. He killed him temporarily and brought him back to life just to prove his point. Roger can't handle not being naked anymore and he pretends to be Jeff's imaginary friend. It works. Kind of. Klaus blew it and it took a sec, but Jeff eventually caught on. Stan puts his plan into motion. Roger's too scared and he says he'll just leave the planet. His people comes to pick him up and it's a sad moment, but honestly, are you even surprised? If you went on to enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new and turn on the post notification bell so you won't miss another video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.